Dave and Angie here, one of my favorite places, Angie. We're at H&H Shooting Sports Complex, basically I-40 and Meridian in Oklahoma City.
That's right. They actually have a shootout coming up, and Dave and I just had our own DNA shootout. It was a lot of fun. We're here with Miles, who is the owner and president. He's getting a kick out of that. Yeah. Okay, so tell us about the shootout coming up.
Well, it's the first one we've ever done together quite like this. It's going to be what's called a blind single elimination match. And we're doing it by brackets so that you can come in and you'll start in either firearms or archery. And then each level gets a little more complicated, a lot more fun, until we get down and select a final winner, which will be known as a hot shot.
Wow. Okay, so archery.
Archery, there are 3 divisions in archery for youth, 1 for women, and then an open division. Then on the gun side, there's an open division and a division for women.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I know.
Entry is open right now. The competition begins August 8th. But tell us more about the entry.
Right. Then go online. That's the simplest way to do it. Is go to online to our website, which is hhshootingsports.com, and then they can find it right there and fill it out and be able to get in. And it's going to be awesome. The way the brackets will work is once you lose, there's actually consolation prizes. Winner moves on, and then the consolation will be whoever is eliminated, and then we move on to the next level. All the finals are going to be done on the 20th. That's going to be the big day when all the final stuff is going to be done. And we have some very fun, creative things that are going to be done, both on archery as well as on the gun side for the shooters.
This obviously right here is a pretty fancy bow.
Mm-hmm. Well, this, to give you an idea what some of the competitors will be using, yes, this is one, and then of course the juniors use smaller bows and so forth. So, but you know, it's pretty neat. It's just, you know, looks like a car I used to have in school, full of all kinds of stuff. So
yes, yes. Now, Dave and I actually had our own little shootout.
It's a Ruger Mark III. One of their current target models, adjustable sights, heavy barrel. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think he has the height advantage. We shot a couple of different handguns and a rifle.
That's what we learned from NASCAR. If you're not cheating, you're just not trying. Hang on to that for me just a second.
Yay!
And here's the deal. She reshuffled the rest of them. I guarantee you she's going to hold on to this one. Probably sign her name. All luck right there. Every one of them luck.
Mm-hmm. And then we shot with the bow and arrow.
What you're going to want to do is put this knuckle on your jawbone right under your ear when you draw back.
This was a lot tougher than people think, well, at least than I thought. I mean, I feel like it takes a lot of skill.
Yep, it does. You know, it's interesting. Shooting, one of the reasons the Olympics came back in the late 1800s was to hold a worldwide shooting contest. That's why it's the first medal given. And archery was just a natural transition into that. And it is not as easy. I mean, there's a lot of people who think, oh, I can do that till they get ready to get started, you know. This is actually a compound bow. Once you actually pull it back, there comes a point where you guys found it. Just kind of, you can hold it there.
It's good teaching from Al right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
but in longbows, like in the Olympics, if it's a 60-pound bow, it's 60 pounds from beginning to end, and that's what they have to do. In the Olympics, for example, the winning score in archery, the best possible score is a 1,500. The winner, the gold medal, will be a 1,470.
Wow.
In shooting, where 600 will typically be the best score in shooting, the winning score will be a 599.
And as we discovered, Dave would get that perfect score. He's got this natural ability. He's kind of a freak.
Here's the deal, and one thing that should be emphasized here, not the freak part, is that Miles has very good instructors here. Both Will over in the shooting range and Al here in the archery range. We stepped into this basically not knowing what we're doing, and by the end of it, successfully hitting some targets. So instruction is something you guys provide here.
Actually, that's part of that was part of what got us started, was actually teaching. Besides having a place to come and shoot, it was actually to educate and teach, and that's our biggest pride. Now, we sell lots of stuff today, and we're happy to do that, but our real goal is all in educating and teaching.
And H&H stands for?
Hers and his, because my wife outshoots me.
Shouldn't it be his and hers?
Should be. It's not. It sort of sucks. We don't talk about that often, though.
It's hers and his because she's a better shooter.
She's a better shooter.
Wow, look at that. Now, in this
it's
case,
really not
Dave's
funny.
a better
It's really not funny.
All right, the H&H Shootout begins August 8th. Be sure to go to their website and submit your entry and get involved.
Yeah, and anybody can compete. This is not just for the people who think, oh, you got to be really good. No, this is a fun tournament. We wanted this to be a good time for everybody, and the people who devised up all the deals, they've got some creative stuff. It's going to be a hoot.
Nice. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. And you did great. I'm proud of you.